All right. So Microsoft had earnings last night. Looks like they've been a little bit all over the place, mostly down some, not much, a few percent. Let's see what happens here. Oh, never mind. Market just opened. Don't need to see. AMD. Good earnings pop, 4%. All right. Very Fine Foods, MasterCard. Another walk into highs. Slow walk into highs. Apple, flat. Nvidia, basically flat. Okay. Saw Tesla here down about 1%. Not too bad. FLGT, Microsoft down about 2% on earnings. Spotify down 8%. So some drops on earnings. Nothing blowing charts apart. Here's Microsoft. See if that's going to bounce back. Let's go check out the global watch list. I had a good surprise up here the other day. See if we get anything today. Xilinx, one we haven't really followed in a while. ManH, CLR, Fang. Fang was looking good yesterday too. MasterCard. Facebook's still looking pretty good. The TZA was up. And not much to do. Not much to do yet. Still working off that big run. Looks like sideways is what the doctor's prescribing right now. CNIKF. This is one of the more constructive charts, but I believe this is, yeah, definitely a low float stock. Hard to get in and out of this one. See all the gaps on the chart. Here, it basically is showing you zero after hours activity. So definitely low float. Also over the counter, as MasterCard so far holding strong on new highs. Sano match pays. AVTI. Yeah, Visa's up there too. Makes sense. Alibaba, nice consolidation. Looks like that may be over. Oh, it was Amazon. Amazon not too bad right there. They were expected to announce a split. Let's see if they did. I thought they had earnings. Likely to post blowout profits. Question is what follows. That's a good question. Dang, double. They doubled the estimate. And the stock tanked. Crazy. Stocks are nuts. So tomorrow aftermarket for Amazon. I believe Apple's today, so they're staggering these big ones, which is weird. Yep, Apple's today aftermarket. Holding nice and steady here. Actually, wonder if Facebook had earnings. They were looking okay. 428 also today. So Apple and Facebook have earnings today. I believe Google already reported. Yep, $26 a share versus a 15 estimate. Why do we have analysts again? How the fuck do you get it that wrong? You're supposed to be good at your job. You get paid all day long to sit there, hundreds of you, and you get it that wrong. I mean, there's some one-time fees in there or something like that, but that's pretty bad too. 16 over 22, it's not too bad, I guess. 11 over 16, what's up, Ellie? Just talk about how horrible analysts are. These guys are missing by huge percentages on these massive businesses. Analysts, they almost doubled the analysts. They guessed 15, they got 26. That's a pretty big miss. And also the previous quarter. So MasterCard's having a good day today, 1.6. Seems to be very happy moving higher. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, not too much moving today. We're still consolidating a lot of things. Microsoft had earnings and took a little bit of a haircut. Looks like it's moving in the wrong direction right now. Yeah, maybe we chop until the fourth quarter. Uh, yeah, Google. Excuse me. That's what we went. We're just looking at. Yeah, Google. Analysts just got it all wrong. I don't know why. UAL just sitting next to Amazon for some reason. There's our KOP. Unfortunately, not doing much. Looking a little bit like the NASDAQ, also not doing much. NIO, NVIDIA. That's not NVIDIA. That's NVIDIA. NVIDIA not too bad. Earnings are coming up in a while though, 526. Looks like it's just happy up here for the moment. XPEV, Tesla down less than 1. And Soxel down 2.8. Just working that off. AMD was having a good day. Came off a little bit, about 2.5. Yeah, they're not ready to move anything yet, unfortunately. MasterCard 2% keeps poking its head up. Coming up to the $400 level relatively quickly. These guys are flying under the radar. And this MVIS keeps flopping around. Big ups the other day. What was that about? 422. They got a lot of news out for a little company. Although they are in the NASDAQ, so that gives them some validity. Wall Street bets. That's why. They've already caught up to the Wall Street Bets crowd. So that's why MVIS is in vogue right now. Pretty good technical setup too, though. Good volume stepping in. Even yesterday's volume on the way down here. Looks like it's an outside day, which isn't very good, but the volume is lower than that big day. So technically not a bad setup. AMD moving down, unfortunately. It was up over 4%, a little bit over 4. And they're using that opportunity to sell into the earnings gap. And they beat estimates too. 38 was estimated, 52 was delivered. So it's like punishing your kid for getting a B plus. Bad Timmy. Bad Timmy. And MasterCard, a stock that usually doesn't creep its way up to the top of our list here, is doing exactly that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Any crazy MasterCard news? Doesn't look like it. Price target raised at JP Morgan. I believe that was yesterday. I think I did see that article. It was the day before yesterday. So just a nice pump in MasterCard, getting it used to the 400 level. Let's go. Visa trying to keep up, like wait for me. But MasterCard's margins are better. That's about it. Let's take a look at some Tesla. Play some Tesla or not Tesla. So far, this is not Tesla. So it did pretty good on earnings. Actually, over double the estimates. Stock moved lower a little bit, getting down here towards the 50-day moving average. Not a major move lower, but minor hiccup. Keep in mind what the hell happened to Tesla in frickin' 2020. So some rest up here wouldn't be out of the question by a long shot, I don't think. Yeah, so maybe we'll let the 50 and the 200 catch up. I don't know. If you look at our Apple Model Book stock, that's not the case. If you look at the Apple Model Book stock, I guess it depends if it's gonna do that. Um, yeah, it's hard to know. Hard to know if you're exactly right on the model book. We've been looking a lot at this Apple chart, willing and open to other possibilities in terms of model book stocks. But and it came right here, floundered sideways as we broke the trend line after basically testing the prior high. And it's behaving very similar so far. It's on different time scales, and one thing didn't quite come to fruition is this full-blown double bottom, but it may not come to fruition because there's not much more downside to go till we hit that prior high. So we may just be stuck in whatever kind of chop we're stuck in, and hopefully we'll bounce out of it. Yeah, really no major gap here, just a very minor gap. So there's the two. There's that prior support. Yeah, there's the triangle, there's the breakout, there's the pullback, almost to the top. and then break of that particular trend line. This candle ain't real. It's another one of Ameritrade's fuck ups in some fashion. So, but yeah, it looks like we are on our way up. Let's see what the 50 and 200-day moving averages are doing. Like I said, it's different time scales, so I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be the same. So we did chop around the 50 and 200. Right now, it looks like we're about here in the cycle. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to roll over. We shouldn't undercut this. We shouldn't undercut that level right there on Tesla, which would essentially make us go sideways here for a while. If we're not going to go lower, we should chop sideways for a bit before we continue. I guess the other thing to do is see if there's any other parallels. I did look at Microsoft, but it was very, very early Microsoft. Yeah, I don't think these are super small cap. I don't think that's going to really parallel that much. This is different analysis I was doing. So here's on the way up. Go from basically 3 to 30. And then it takes us to 2000 where Microsoft stalls for 15 years. So if it was a model book, it would have to be something like this. In which case it may just be that one of these trend lines holding us up. That's a good line. That's not. What you doing this morning, Ellie? You working? 23%. Washing dishes. Cool. Did that the other day. I need to do that today too. That's not quite a flat base. That could be considered a double bottom, cup and handle, double bottom base. I think we have that in Tesla. Waiting for 6. Yeah, could. Yeah. We could try to get there. Looks like Nasdaq's bounced back a little bit. AQB has jumped up. MasterCard's in the 3% range now. It's amazing what some homework will do for you. MasterCard going for it. At 400 now. All right. Look at this bitch. What's up, Muhammad? Yeah, MasterCard flying right there a little bit. It's pretty good. MBIS, very fine food, sandals. You still have some AQB? That's been beaten down pretty good. And so far, it's forming an okay bottoming signature. It's not really, not spectacular, but it's looking okay. Clove? I don't think so. What's that? Which CLOV? Yeah, CLOVF. CLOV. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. Why would it be at the bottom? Oh, wow. That's some good volume. What's that thing? Clover Health. Oh, is there a new Wall Street? Wall Street Bets? Why does that just say Microvision? That's funny. What does Clover Health do? They didn't handle 2021 so well so far, though. Had a sense 5. Okay. What was it at? Is it 6? Oh, wow. You've had it since all the way over here? You took the whole right up and down. My goodness. Oh, Shamath's back. He's getting too much hype. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah. You got to get some up there. That's good. What's up, JJ? You sold lemonade, but it's changing insurance forever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with those Wall Street bet stocks. Although it isn't a pullback situation, so that's at least not too bad. Earnings coming up, that's going to be a wild card. 29th. I wonder if GME have earnings during the whole Wall Street bets thing. Has been enough time. Yep, there you go. So didn't quite meet, and they dropped, and they came right back, and they've been flat ever since. Okay. Surprised it's still holding up though. 168. That's pretty astonishing. I wouldn't have put money on that. But it's a fairly new phenomenon where you have the masses able to coordinate movements and, I guess, influence stuff. Professionals will jump in pretty quick with some type of a. Hmm. Is it Tesla? Definitely not Tesla. Yeah. It's definitely not Tesla. Sorry. See MasterCard pulling back. Ooh, under 400. Maybe that's the top. Big round number. Yeah, sandals. You get down these low situations towards prior breakouts. If the stock's a good one, that's usually a decent place to try to add to positions or something like that. So, but these MJ stocks really haven't been. Let's look at Tilray. You know, still down. MJ. A little elevated. I think CGC is still a big part of that, which is a little bit elevated. It's like Tesla's reversing a little bit. Yeah, 700 seems to be a little minor pivot point for Tesla. Taking profits on Lemonade from where? From like $10 lower or something? Or do you have it from back in the day? Yeah, I'm intrigued by Lemonade. I'm just not convinced they're Tesla. Tesla or not Tesla? Hmm. So AMD 1-2. Amazon back up at 145. They have earnings tonight, so it's going to be hard to. Oh, tomorrow. Sorry, earnings tomorrow on Amazon. Hard to have a lot of confidence in that right before earnings. But hey, they're making moves up, which is always dangerous if you're a trader and stock with earnings. That's a dangerous proposition. You never know, they could just gap up on earnings too. Very good volume here the past couple of days. Above average volume, even 3 days at average volume. Yeah, Amazon's starting to look right. Earnings, though, is always a little bit dangerous. So talking about lemonade here? Yeah. Rejecting the 100. Yeah, I did that yesterday and the day before. Yeah, for now. I mean, all in all, it's okay. You do have, nice little green candle, 4 green candles right there. Can't be too mad at that. Yeah, it just needs time. That's all. Just needs some time. Probably end up curling back up again. I'm not sure about the rest of the valuations on the company, but all right, Nasdaq's back to loosely positive. That's a good thing. Check out global watch list. Manhandlers and Associates. It's Manhattan Associates is what it is. Nice reversal here. Earnings. They killed it. 23 to 43. Close to double. So not a bad beat right there for MANH getting towards a resistance point at 146. We'll see if that stops them. Fang. Yesterday was looking pretty good. And today up a little bit. Looks like a intraday pullback right now. CRL, Holly, EEFT. Haven't seen that in a long time. What the hell is that? Oh wow, look at the trend line break. I wonder what that was drawn for. I don't remember. And our buddy MasterCard up here around the 400 level. EOG holding nice and strong. Some of these energy stocks are setting up for further upside. Tesla hasn't taken over the world yet. Yeah, they need to ramp up that damn battery production. We all should just go work on that. DJI M2, is that on TradingView, JJ? Because this is not TradingView. IAC with a very intriguing setup here. IAC looking really good. It's a good quality business as well. AMN, what's this one? AMN Healthcare. Okay, looks good on the daily. Not quite a super growth stock though. Alibaba does look like it wants to start turning up. It's had a pretty long. Oh, look at that. Pretty good support there. Nice little squeeze. Alibaba could be on the move up here. What you got? In general, I gotta give me a room. I guess I'll just search. Stocks. Oh, there you go. Stocks. Oh yeah, I did see your. I did see these. I didn't take a look at them though. It's just Dow Jones average, and that's okay. So this is current. This is the big picture. Oh, you think we're gonna 1929, huh? Yeah, you never know, man. I'm not discounting it. We do look parabolic as fuck. What's up, Jared? You look at even on log charts, we look pretty parabolic at this stage. You know, they stop printing, they could take liquidity off the table. I guess I guess the question, if this is your thesis right here, I mean, not that you're saying we're going to completely 1929, but the market steps in, the Feds step in really quick now to stop 1929 from happening. So I guess the question is, in that circumstance, we just get more printing, more buying assets. Yeah, it's a little dangerous. I don't know what's going to happen there. Okay, so this goes back to 81. And this is this is basically Dow Jones versus how much money we have. Is that what you're saying? And you're saying we're basically flat, if I'm understanding correctly. So that's 2008. Dow Jones crash. Fed starts printing money, and Dow Jones has basically been floating. We've gotten this high during the peak at 2.2 or 2.3, give or take. Let's take a look at that DJIM2. That's an interesting chart. And we'll go weekly. Let's just go monthly. Yeah, so this is all that. Hey, what's up, Rob? So this was COVID. This was '08 COVID. Yeah, if you look at dropped about 50% there, that dropped about 60%, and I guess 25. Oh wow, 40%. Never mind, that's a lot. I guess I'm on log. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Um, so 40% drop. Last time we basically double topped here before we rolled over. We've recently had a double top here since the big bubble at about the 191. This is going back to 18. Now the Dow Jones was lagging, so let's look at the I'll bet you if you look at the Nasdaq NDX M2, NDQ M2, it'll be a different picture. Yeah, there you go. Or NDX. There you go. So there's your monthly MDX M2. So this is the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's been leading. Yeah, Nasdaq. Oh, you were right ahead of me there, buddy. So Nasdaq's been the leading index, and that peaked at 0.93. So yeah, we're almost to that. So here's COVID right there. We've broken out 15% with we're a third of the way potentially to this particular top. Yeah, I wonder. So yeah, I don't know. This one's interesting. Like I don't know. Like just look at M2. So you look through the 90s. So right here, May, that's going to be important. So May of 95, give or take. I mean, we really didn't print any money for the most part from 92 to 95. And then we just started printing money again. Nasdaq, yeah, versus transports. Okay, let me flush this thesis out first real quick. So that's been pretty steady money printing actually. That's horrible. I know, right, Jared? That's like that's my whole adult life, man. I graduated high school in 97. So right, May 97 right there. Yeah. Yeah, support by the 50 month moving average. We did pretty good though, I think between 95 and 90 92. Let's go look at Nasdaq. So here's 92, here's 95. It was a bit of a flat period, wasn't it? A little bit of a flat period. So we only go up when we print money, huh? Which is every day. Until you get the rug pull in 2000. All right, let's take a look at. Let's go back in stocks real quick. Ellie mentioned a few names. Mentioned Shopify. Yep, they did pretty good. Shop is gone, kind of. You'll have a second chance to buy that likely. Google up 6%. Yeah, yeah. Freaking look at that gap. Jeez, that's gone. That's crazy. Looks like Tesla's positive, Nasdaq's positive. Mastercard doing okay. The yearly percent on that slope. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Yearly percent. I don't know if you mean percent by year or total or what. So then Nasdaq's up 1815. If you go back to M2, from 1500 to 20,000 essentially, it's 1100% increase. Jeez. um, so you mentioned NDX Tran, which I believe is Nasdaq Transportation. So transportation index is supposed to give you a view of the economy based on how much shit is moving around physically. Not physical shit, but physical goods and products. So this was May of 2000. Jeez. Where's 2008? Can't even see it. Right there. So transports never really came back a significant amount. Transports are up a bunch though. Nasdaq versus transports. Um, need shit index. Well, we did just look at the Dow Jones. I don't know what else you want. That's as close as you're gonna get. How come I'm not typing? So my whole point over here at looking at this was actually my point here was that I don't even know if I really had a point. This is when we were flat in terms of M2. Real shit ETF. Yeah, we'll just short that. Be a good one. And then, so if we look at the M2, well, I guess this is the M2. Because the M2 kind of kept going this whole time. NASDAQ took dumps here, dumps in 08, little dump in COVID. But obviously, M2 printed a lot during that time period. Yeah, March 2020. Yeah, it's quite a bit right there. Oh, you want to look at M2 into 2000. Where's the year 2000? Doesn't even register on their radar. They didn't do really anything different. Yeah, long M2. No shit. Let's just do that. How would you do that? There's got to be a way to do that. I bet you a crypto could do that for you. BTC. Yeah, right. No doubt, huh? Although you have to expect that, I mean, Bitcoin isn't a complete derivative for, the US. There's lots of other world out there. I think Bitcoin is just, moving towards a fair valuation with its adoption rate. That's about all it's doing, I think, till there's some major profit taking. Yeah, I don't know if you can know, especially based off M2, because like here's the 2000 and you got nothing. Even during this period here from 92 to 95, it basically did nothing. M2 was flat. Nasdaq. This is actually up slightly. Nasdaq was up slightly during this time period. Total 2 M2. There you go. BTC M2. The hell is that? Oh, BTC. Um, how would I do this? I need Coinbase. No, I would need shoot. This could get complicated. Just USD? Oh yeah, that's gonna be Coinbase. There we go. Total M2 is better. Geez, look at all that volume. That's a shitload of volume. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's pretty obvious that this M2 is key right now. And it's unfortunately really the key to everything is the monetary supply. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at the markets. 0.05. And we've got MVIS chilling. Very Fine Foods has now come towards the top of our list. Are they doing some very fine stuff is the question. And not really. MasterCard 2.2 backed away from the 400 level. SQ Amazon at 1.39 prior to earnings, which are tomorrow. NIOU, AMD, SI. So Tesla's basically flat. And Microsoft is now fighting with down 3. So far not bouncing back, but it's going to do what it's going to do. Spotify down 10%. Didn't like their earnings. People played less music, apparently. I didn't know. Buddy EXPI. Not really doing much either. Yeah, pretty garbage right now. Pretty garbage right now. Not much to do. NASDAQ green, though. Can't ask for much more than that. It looks like we're slowly declining our volume here as we're holding up. Looks like we're hopefully posing for a break up, and all this boring action is just that, boring action. Bores you to death, and then it pops up. That is what you hope is on the table right now. NIO, we haven't looked at this in a while. I thought this was looking pretty good. I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, but NIO with a nice little pop up to the 50-day. Earnings tomorrow. So support of the 200 daily moving average, 50 and the 200 day aren't too far apart. NIO's also had a very substantial run. And there's Nvidia up 0.69. Decided to get up a little bit. Okay. I think I'm out of here for the day, guys. Market appears to be kind of righting itself a little bit. Yeah, NIO's in a pretty good spot. I think SOX will get going at some point again, too. It's choppy right now, but I don't know. It looks a little too much like this for my liking, but you never know. YouTube held CU. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for saving me. Starbucks down 3%. That's not super normal. Oh, they had earnings yesterday. And I haven't gone and bought coffee, which is why they dropped. All right, Cyber, FUV, LPLA, AVTR. Yeah, nothing crazy today. MasterCard kind of the winner today, I think. Up here at $400. Although they've also got earnings coming out tomorrow. Oh geez, that's not good. That's not good. Most earnings have been sold off either on earnings or on the open the following morning. So definitely a little bit interesting with earnings this year. Yeah, Microsoft, a prime example. I bet you they beat. I don't think I even looked. 175, they got 195, and it's still sold off to almost 3%. So it could go into another situation like this. I mean, it didn't really do much bad to the downside. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to bounce, waiting to see if you guys had anything else left to add. JJ's good to go. I'm assuming the rest of y'all are good too. I'm going to go hang out with the kids for a bit. Yesterday was the last good day in Arizona. It's going to be hot from here on out. So, I'm going to do some stuff in the front yard. All right, everyone. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later in the crypto show.